It describes in the Dead Sea Scrolls, Baruch, I think it is. I don't know. I'm not that kind of rememberer, but how the spiritual people, the good people, are with the Father, and how the other half of the people are with the viper, the mother, who was stuck down here. Viper below, not heavenly saint, but virgin above. Okay, so she's good. I don't know what that means, but there's the duality amongst the gods who created duality in us, you see? Where we have to put the spirit of Elohim, our Father of Truth, back together inside ourselves in order for us to make it into a permanent uniqueness element, you see? If we can't do that, then you don't get one. And you have to live by memory alone. You might as well be a fucking laptop. That's not life. You need emotional truth. You have to be in connect with your own truth to have the spirit of life conceive and birth. I don't know if I got that right. Life in emotional truth. And then we react to that emotional truth, you see? Anyway, but as it stands, because of duality here on earth and us, and with her, as it's described, wants to cause all possible tortures for us. So he might experience the pain she's feeling by watching us suffer through that. Okay. This is a God, by the way, the God who made us. And did he do it on purpose? No. He went to his father and said, dude. He didn't say dude. But he said, help me undo this. It's fucked up. He didn't say that either. But he couldn't. It was too late. Life had begun. You can't kill life if you're a God. Okay, so, but as it stands now, and for the past 100, I don't know how long, ever since the old days, so this dark feminine is Naas, and the dark and the viper below, creating the negative, the opposite enemy, opposing emotional darkness in emotional truth, where we look at the same truth in two different and opposing ways. That's what's fucking us up. And getting stuck in the past because we are unresolved. Well, all of that, because of Jesus and his instructions, is all gone now. All you got to do is do it. Holy. And it's nothing to do except for register, acknowledge, and say, yeah, it's there. It's all real. It's logically sound how they wanted us to just fucking realign so we can become gods ourselves. So while being cunningly deceived, the human will is trust and belief in yourself in the moment. Okay? When you lose that, and I have a million every time until I healed myself, I sank into the old negative programming that said I wasn't worth it. Unworthiness. Because of the rejection model of being parented, you see? Not their fault. And it's our problem because you're suffering the same thing. As a matter of fact, okay, so trust and belief has to leave you for you then to grasp onto the words of the liar and what he or she is describing as safety from being afraid, injecting fear, and then losing trust and belief in yourself. That's the human will removal formula, using the emotional circumstance in the now, the cunning deception of emotional manipulation of human truth and trust leveraged by the fear of loss of something specific to the emotional need and its physical safety element. all the while looking to lower the self-worth level of the victim in that trust and belief. And it works. That's the human will removal formula. I was missing that trust and belief thing, a vital part. Because when you trust and believe in yourself, nothing penetrates you like that. And nothing makes you feel unworthy. You continually feel worthy. Once you heal yourself, and healing yourself is fuck all. Okay. But it all came from Jesus in the secret sayings. And what I'm telling you now, they say in Baruch, not to let anybody know. Don't keep it a secret, because you can't let evil people, they committed evil. Know this, the algorithm of fucking duality. If you know it, you can exploit it, right? And then it would be terrible. People would turn evil when they weren't already evil. The thing is, though, it's being used on us now. They understood this in the 50s when they discovered this information. I discovered it in 2007. And it was brought to this. So they had all that time to learn how to manipulate the human will removal formula on TV programming. So you see something beautiful on TV, and you're not that beautiful. Do you feel worthy or unworthy? Most people feel unworthy. That's the programming, and you take that with you. That's in the moment programming, controlling your human will, your trust and belief in yourself. You don't say to yourself, "Oh, I got all kinds of positive, healthy things and attractive things, and I am attracted," and all that stuff, the positive emotional energy, right? No, we sink into that depression, and think unworthy, and then that ignites the unresolved. You see it? How powerful it is. The unresolved from early childhood. Fucking, and if it's everybody has faced that. Everybody's stuck. It seems that way. I can see it everywhere. Okay, so knowing is everything. Knowing is anything that is birthed inside you from the outside in. People in a conversation do that in the what's known in the moment, or discovered in the moment to be known. You see, we talk to each other and we discover things. What's my point? Anything that's birthed from the outside in, like on TV, gets you to believe that. Like you see that image of a beautiful person on TV and you feel unworthy. That's a new creation, a new birth from your feminine element. It's dead in spirit because it's emotionally dead. The emotional life comes out naturally, but this spiritual death through emotional deadening continuously in the first 5 years. It takes 5 years to program us into our duality from early childhood, when we don't know anything, and we have to conclude using what's inside of us, which is the God spirit of life. All the 5 elements of the God spirit of life is inside us. So we have to use intellectual wisdom to understand, find the depth and wisdom in unworthiness. Fuck, man. And before rejection, what do children naturally do? We naturally are joyful, innocent, and we act on first thought all the time because that's communication and we know it. But we forget it after rejection, after facing rejection enough times. Anyway, later.